What happens if you fall asleep in your Tesla and you're traveling 70 miles per hour down a multi-lane highway? This is a very dangerous test to complete, and almost no videos exist showing this. Now, I also don't want to be part of that experiment. However, I found out a way to safely test this so I can trick the camera into believing that I am asleep. So I'm going to change from this outfit over to this and show you exactly what happens. Let's go ahead and get started. Every year, an estimated 6,400 deaths in the United States are linked to drowsy driving. While officially reported police numbers are significantly lower, research from the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety and the National Safety Council indicates that over 328,000 drowsy driving crashes occur annually. Because it's difficult to test whether a driver was tired or not after a collision, the true fatality rate is estimated to be considerably higher than what's reported. To get a clearer picture, you can review detailed reports published by the NHTSA or the GHSA regarding fatigue-related traffic incidents. A little bit of background about what I'm doing here. I'm driving a 2019 Model 3 with version 14 Lite. This is the latest and the greatest software for the older vehicles. This runs what's called Hardware 3. It's a computer inside of the car. It has 1/8 the memory bandwidth of Hardware 4, which is the latest hardware in all the newer vehicles. However, this should give us a good sense of what it can actually do. Several tests have been done on the newest hardware. And here's an example from AI Driver. This is FSD basically driving down the highway. You can see it says, please pay attention to the road, and it's already starting to change lanes. There it changed one lane. You can see the blue bar flashes at the top, and then it flashes more rapidly the longer that you delay paying attention. And then eventually it says autopilot unavailable, pulling over soon, take over to drive manually. Look at this, it keeps blinking. And then right here it says pulling over, take over to drive manually. It pulls all the way over to stop on the side of the road safely. This is exactly the type of behavior that I'd like to see with the old hardware. And once again, I'm testing here with version 14 Lite on Hardware 3. Now I'm going to purposely set up the car so that I am in the middle or the far left lane to see if it will slow down, change lanes, and pull over to the side of the road. I tested this on side streets recently, and it would slow down, put its hazard lights on, but it didn't really pull over to the side of the road. On the highway, I think it will, but I'm not really sure. Several videos have surfaced with everybody really upset with people sleeping inside of their Teslas. It is just simply not possible. Tesla has a driver monitoring system. It's an in-cabin camera that tracks the driver's eyes and the position of their head at all times. It's so advanced that it even knows if you're wearing a hat or sunglasses. The driver attention monitoring system will turn on when you're paying attention, and it will turn off when it notices you're not paying attention, which requires you to put your hands on the steering wheel. If you ignore those messages and you don't put your hands on the steering wheel, it will give you a strike. What does a strike mean? It basically means the automated software completely shuts down. The hazard lights go on, the car slows down, and it comes to a complete stop. This is for safety, and it's for a good reason. Imagine if you're driving down the road and you have a stroke or a heart attack or something major happens. It's really good to have this built in. But like I said earlier, it's really not documented very well inside of Tesla's manual. Questions have also surfaced about how the camera can track the position of your head in the middle of the night when it's dark outside. Well, there is a little infrared light that illuminates the cabin that allows the camera to see at all times in the newer vehicles. That helps for night driving, and it really gives a clear picture. Now, my car does not have that infrared capability. However, it still does an incredible job with low lighting. If it is too dark, it will give you a message and require you to put your hands on the wheel. It is around 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time here going into the July 4th weekend, So thankfully we have enough light outside. If this was October or November in Chicago, it would be pitch black outside already. So we won't be dealing with the low light inside of the cabin. Now in the props that I brought with me, I cut holes in this shirt so I can see everything around me. The holes are large enough that I am super aware and can take over at a moment's notice in case something dangerous happens around me. Also, if the car does not slow down or get out of the way and I feel that it's putting myself or other drivers in danger, I will of course take over immediately and yank this shirt right off of my head. So I'm prepared to be as safe as possible during these tests. Probably the only concern I'll have are the holiday drivers that happen to look over and see inside of my car. For that, thankfully, I have tinted windows. If you're in a rush to see the results, make sure you hit the timestamp down below to either watch when it actually happens or to go to the conclusion for the closing comments. I'm going to comment a little bit more, though, about Tesla and the overall safety. The full self-driving software is extremely safe. It reacts a lot quicker than the average human driver. Tesla has published a lot of data showing how safe the software really is. So when you see an article, for example, one that just surfaced last week about a Tesla on self-driving crashing into a home, killing somebody, make sure to do a little bit of research to investigate if that was actually proven or not. The headlines are out there to blast Tesla because they are seeing a lot of success. And obviously, Elon has also become highly political, so this generates huge amounts of clicks and traffic on people's websites. I'm very disappointed in the mass media because that is not right. Tesla self-driving saves lives and it's proven. As far as me, who am I to say that it's safe? I've been using this software since October 24th, 2021. I was brought into the early access group. As soon as I get new software updates, I'm out there filming to showcase what the differences are. And I love to film in downtown Chicago. So if you haven't checked out any of those videos, make sure you check down below in the description and also the link up above. My car is currently in the hurry setting. There are 4 different settings with version 14 Lite. If I tap on the screen here, you're going to see them. We have sloth mode, we have chill mode, standard mode, and hurry mode. Hurry mode allows you to go as quickly as possible to get to your final destination. This means it is not afraid of the left lane. There were a couple versions where it would camp in the left lane, and that wasn't the greatest thing. However, that's been resolved now where it operates very, very well, very much so like a human actually. So right now, this is a 3-lane or 4-lane highway, and we are in a relatively fast lane. I think this is a fairly good spot to begin the tests. Now, if you're uncomfortable seeing me do this sort of test, traveling 78 miles per hour, I really don't blame you. You can feel free to click away right now. The goal of this, once again, is to prove exactly what Tesla does in this situation, to hopefully debunk a lot of the myths out there and to slam the mass media for saying that it's unsafe and that people are sleeping in their Teslas, because it really is not possible. I also want to show and document very clearly the exact behavior in this situation. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I should mention really quick before I test this, in the upper right-hand corner of my screen, right where you see it's 93 degrees Fahrenheit, you'll see a little green dot. That means the attention monitoring system is on. So while I do this test, observe that green dot and watch the messages that show up on the screen. Once again, you cannot sleep inside of your Tesla. Okay, there we tested it. You could see it was slowing down and it was not pulling over to the side of the road. So now we know the answer. It will just simply put its hazard lights on, which it did, and people knew right away something strange was going on. My brake lights turned on, the car was slowing down. It will just stay in its lane and come to a complete stop. Hopefully that changes in the future where it can fully pull over to the side of the road. That would be the ideal behavior. In conclusion, as you could see, hardware 3 is definitely not as safe as hardware 4. So as I'm putting the final touches on this video, I just want to mention in conclusion, my closing comments would be that if you want the safest vehicle on the roads, make sure you get a new Model 3 or a Model Y or a Model S or a Cybertruck that has AI4. What does that mean? Because there's a lot of cars out there. It means you need to buy a car that was manufactured from mid-2023 or later. And how do you know that? Well, check when it was manufactured. The second thing you can do also is to check the cameras. If you look at the cameras really closely, you'll see a red tint. If they have a red tint, that means they are higher resolution, and that means the computer inside is hardware 4. That is going to provide the best performance and the best safety. Always buy new whenever you can. If you need to buy used because of your financial situation, hardware 3 is not a bad vehicle to own. Just know that it's not going to be the safest vehicle on the road when it comes to Tesla, that is. Now, Tesla is aware of the shortcomings of hardware 3, and they mentioned that all owners of FSD will be getting a free hardware upgrade when unsupervised becomes possible. We don't know the timing of that, and you can't bank on that if you buy a used Tesla. I'm not sure what the conditions will be to qualify for that free upgrade. So my hope is that Tesla sees this video and that they can make some improvements to V14 Lite and subsequent versions to make sure that it does pull over safely to the side of the road. Please let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this. Do you think that it should have behaved differently? How about other automotive manufacturers? What do their safety systems do if the driver falls asleep and they're using automated features? Do they pull over? I believe Volkswagen has a function to do that. I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for a lot more just like it. Thanks so much everybody for watching. Hope you all have a safe and happy 4th of July.